Today, two countries in the Middle East stand as some of the biggest enemies in the world: Iran and Israel. They exchange threats, launch missiles, and accuse each other of destabilizing the region. But here is something surprising. These two nations were once close allies. They traded with each other, shared intelligence, and cooperated politically. So what happened? How did friendship turn into one of the most dangerous rivalries in modern history? In this video, we will explore the full history of the Iran-Israel conflict, from secret alliances to proxy wars and rising tensions. The story begins in 1948, when the modern state of Israel was created. Its creation followed the end of the British Mandate in Palestine. Immediately after independence, Israel faced opposition from many Arab nations. Wars broke out, and the region became highly unstable. However, not every country in the Middle East was hostile toward Israel. One surprising country that developed a relationship with Israel was Iran. At that time, Iran was ruled by Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, also known as the Shah. The Shah was strongly aligned with Western countries. Because of this, Iran maintained diplomatic and economic relations with Israel. Iran sold oil to Israel. Israel helped Iran with agriculture, technology, and intelligence cooperation. Their relationship was strong behind the scenes. This partnership lasted for more than 3 decades. But everything changed in 1979. In 1979, a massive political uprising transformed Iran forever. Millions of Iranians protested against the Shah's rule. The Israeli embassy in Tehran was closed. In its place, Iran opened an embassy for the Palestinian cause. This moment marked the beginning of decades of hostility between the two nations. After the revolution, Iran and Israel rarely fought each other directly. Instead, they fought through proxy groups. Proxy warfare means supporting other groups to fight your enemy. Iran began supporting organizations that opposed Israel. One of the most powerful of these groups was Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah was created in the 1980s and became a strong military force. Another group supported by Iran is Hamas, which operates in Gaza. These groups have fought several wars against Israel over the years. This led to a hidden conflict that lasted for decades. Israel responded with massive airstrikes and military operations in Lebanon. The war lasted about 34 days. Thousands of rockets were fired into Israeli territory. Lebanon suffered heavy damage. Although the war ended without a clear winner, it demonstrated the power of Iran's allies in the region. Iran sent military advisors and allied militias to help Syria. Israel became concerned that Iran was building military bases close to its borders. This shadow war continued for years. One of the biggest issues between Iran and Israel today is Iran's nuclear program. Iran says its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes. However, Israel fears that Iran could develop nuclear weapons. If Iran obtains nuclear weapons, it could change the balance of power. Because of this fear, Israel has taken secret actions to slow Iran's nuclear progress. These actions include cyber attacks, sabotage, and intelligence operations. The nuclear issue remains one of the most serious tensions between the two countries. In recent years, the conflict between Iran and Israel has become more intense. Missile strikes, drone attacks, and cyber warfare have increased. For decades, the two countries avoided direct attacks on each other's territory. But recent events show the conflict could become much more dangerous. Both nations possess advanced military technology and powerful missile systems. If a full war ever breaks out, it could affect the entire Middle East. The Iran-Israel rivalry is not just a regional issue, it has global consequences. Israel has strong support from the United States and several Western allies. Iran has partnerships with groups and governments across the Middle East. Because of these alliances, any escalation could draw multiple countries into a larger conflict. The world closely watches every development. The relationship between Iran and Israel is one of the most complex rivalries in modern history. Today, the future of this conflict remains uncertain. Will diplomacy reduce tensions, or will the rivalry escalate into a larger war? Only time will tell. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And tell us in the comments, do you think peace between Iran and Israel is possible? Thanks for watching.